Hi friends, welcome to my very first video. I'm so excited. I just wanted to do a get to know you video so you guys can get to know me as a content creator. My name is Serenity and I will just get started. So these questions I got from Wiki from Booktube. So this is going to be like a new Booktube tag. So I thought that would be like a really nice way to like get myself out there and as like my very first video to be like an introduction video. The very first question is, why did I start my channel? And I have been on Booktube for very long, like as a viewer. So I've been watching a lot of like Booktubers. I watch like Shaughnessy. I watch KK Reads. I'll put them in my comments down below so you guys get to know them too. That's kind of like my inspiration for the videos, just cozy content creators like them. So with that being said, every time when I would watch a video, I just love the feeling that I would get, just like that sense of community, the sense of comfort, the coziness, just like the relaxing, chill vibe. So I always wanted to do something like that. And I always wanted to create a space like that for other people. I'm a very much people person in my real life. So this is like the best way that I could express myself creatively. I can speak. Yeah, so this is like the best way to like put myself out there. And then I've always been kind of shy, not in person. If my friends watching this, be like, girl, I would say it's scary to put yourself out there. So I always wanted to do that, and it's 2025, so no better time than to start this new year off with a new channel. So the second question is, what fun and unique things will I bring to this channel? I I wouldn't say I'm a slow reader. I would say that I work 9 to 5. I work 40 hours. So I probably finish a book every 10 days, every 2 weeks, depending on the size of the book. So I read about 3 books a month, 4 if I do like a little shorty. Um, with that being said, I feel like a lot of maybe the YouTubers that I've been watching, there is not a lot of that out there. Like, I felt like that sometimes that there is a competition, it feels like, to finish a book. And I'm not going to be like that, okay? I'm not going to force myself to read. I feel like that's like the easiest way to get yourself into a book slump is by forcing yourself to read. So I am half Cambodian too, so I feel like I don't have a lot of YouTubers that are, I hate this word, but Malaysian, Black and Asian. So if you know any um, booktubers that are mixed or anything like that, like I would love if you guys can comment or like, just point me in the right direction. I feel like with that being said, I'm gonna bring like a unique perspective because I'm looking at the world in so many different layers. Not saying like no one else is, like I'm not like special in that type of way, but I don't see a lot of Black and specifically Cambodian booktubers. So yeah, I feel like that would be really unique. Question is, what am I most excited? I think I'm most excited for this channel about accountability. I feel like this is going to keep me on track of reading, on track of my TBRs and all that fun stuff, and just to read more. I feel like if you are filming, like, what am I going to do is read, you know? So I feel like I'm going to be able to read a lot more with this channel, which I'm really excited about. Why do I love reading? I think I love it. Like, I'm going to give like a generic answer. I love to be transported to a different world. I love the learning about different cultures. I also read a lot in school, and I feel like that is like one of the most efficient way for me to learn is by reading. So I love reading different authors. I love reading about different experiences. Of course I love my fantasy. So I love just being able to be transported to a different world, a book world, and I wish I could live in it sometimes, you know? And I'm sure that's like most people can agree with me. What are the book series that got me into reading? I used to read a lot when I was younger. I would say, I think the first series that I really loved as a kid was Dork Diaries. If you know, you know. It's basically like the girly version, the girl version of Diary of a Wimpy Kids. And I read a little bit of that too, but Dork Diaries really got me into reading. That was like my first series. And then when I got older, like middle school, high school, I read, The Hunger Games, Twilight, Percy Jackson's. I want to reread them as an adult too because I remember them and I don't remember them, and I think it would just be interesting to read them as I'm older too. As an adult, when I first got back into the reading, which is probably like summertime of 2024, the series that got me back is Sarah J. Maas, A Court of Thorns and Roses. Sarah. That book, the series is so good, and I know some people are like, I don't know, like they don't like that it's so spicy. Baby, I eat it up, okay? I eat it up because I don't mind spice if it's done correctly, and I think a lot of people can relate to that. Like she has a way of throwing in the spice, but then she has a lot of plot. So it's not. That's like the first series that I'm reading, and I plan to read more series 2, and I'll talk about that later. Any questions I have for my booktubers is just how do you guys read so much? And a lot of them also work too. I'm just like, how like I think that will be, and that leads into the next question, like what challenges will I have? And I think it's just gonna be being tired after work. I try to read after work, but sometimes it's just so draining that I just don't want to read after work. But I only have 2 days off, so I have to read after work, to get content out. So I think that's gonna be like the hardest thing. Or like maybe I'm not gonna be like as exciting as I am on my days off, but that is probably gonna be the hardest challenge, I would say. And maybe like just financials too. Like there's so my physical TBR is only 10 books. I will show you guys later. But my like virtual TBR, I've showed my friends. I've organized it between series and standalones. It's up to like over 100. So I just want to read everything, but I can't. I can't afford to. I only do book hauls probably once every other month, and then I treat myself. So like if I'm reading a series, like right now I still have to finish the 6th book in Akatar, so I'll treat myself with a little book haul, and then I do book of the month every month, so that's my other thing to treat myself with. But that's the only thing I do too. I don't go crazy. I just found out that we just moved, so I just found out that there's a used bookstore like 5 minutes away, so maybe they're gonna see me a lot, okay? Because I haven't been to a used bookstore, not in a while at least, so that would be exciting. When did I start reading? I started reading as young as I can remember. I don't know, like what age do you start reading? Like 4, 3? I don't know. Like little books like that, and then I used to read a lot more before college, and then college ruined it for me because there was just so many like textbooks, so many like assigned readings, especially for like the major that I was in. It was a lot of reading every night, so then I couldn't read for fun anymore. Like, and then whenever I would be on break, like I don't want to read. I want to spend time with like my family, or like my boyfriend at the time, now husband. So that was like really hard for me, was just to keep motivated to read. So I stopped reading, and then I picked it up last summer in 2024. So I've been reading nonstop since then. Pretty proud of myself because it's hard. It's hard to find space to read, especially now I'm in school. So where do I read? I read on my couch. I'm not going to show it to you right now because it's really messy, but I read on my couch. I will read in my room. I'm in the process of making my little nook. I have a nook in my new place. I'm making it into a little cozy reading area. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm gonna definitely vlog that on the channel too. Genres. I read mostly fantasy, thriller. I'm starting to get into romance, but the romance has to have other elements in it. Like I noticed that my contemporary romances that I like I have only given like a 3 stars to. Everything else that was romance had like some type of element. So like I love Akatar, so that has like romanticy, right? So it has like romance and fantasy. I loved the a very irregular society of witches or something like that. That was really cute. I gave it a 4 stars, and it was because it was a fantasy. It was about witches. So that's the theme I've noticed. I really want to read Abby Jimenez's A Part of Your World series. Authors I haven't read. So I think it might be like the author I'm reading. So, or I read in the past. So yeah, so but I'm open. Like I just picked out my book of the month for this month. Hopefully it comes soon. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, but it hasn't shipped yet, so I don't know. Historical fiction, I picked out 2 books because you can add on a book after like a certain number of boxes, I think, or maybe from the beginning, but I got into the next tier, so it's only like $11 for a second book, which is really good because these are like some of these are like new releases, some are early releases, so that's really good. So I'm thinking about having 2 books per month. But anyway, so historical fiction, I read my first gothic novels. I'm interested in gothic novels. I used to read mysteries as a kid, so I definitely would be interested in a good mystery too. I guess I read mystery thriller, but it's more like thriller. What else? Like I said, I'm really open into other romance authors too, like Emily Henry and all that fun stuff. So please just put your suggestions in the comments, what books I should read. This is just like the very early stages of my reading journey. So thank you for being here with me. The last part is a fun one. It's just to show you all of my books, my collection of books. I have everything on my bookshelf and I just organized it for you guys, so I'm really excited to show you. Hi friends, here is my bookshelf. As you can see, we are at the very humble beginnings, but it's only gonna get more bigger and brighter, baby. Sorry to you, hubby, in advance. Alrighty guys, so let's go through it. So right here is my emotional and my positive poo that I got from my friend for my birthday. I just thought it was really cute, so I just put it here. The flowers, I actually have it from my wedding. This is like one of the few decorations that I kept from my wedding. I wish I kept more, but you know, it is what it is. I think I got this just off of Amazon. It's really cute. This little pile is my physical TBR. I know guys, I know. I'm gonna get more. The haul is coming, I promise you. This is all the books that I've read. I did read the Akatar. I read the second and third book, but my friend let me borrow it, so now I have to buy it to put it on my bookshelf because my bookshelf looks weird without it. And I tried to like do like a cute little like light to dark moment. That's where I'm gonna change. This right here is just like a cute little like miscellaneous shelf. I think the rest of the shelves are miscellaneous. The wishes for the bride I got from my bridal shower. I like to read that. It has really nice like notes and messages from my family and friends. Right here is like an ode to me and my hubby. And these are just our board games that I'm gonna move when I get more books. So I can't wait for that. But yeah, so here is my bookshelf. Alright guys, so that is my video. I hope I did really good. Let me know if you guys have any questions, if you have any comments for next time. Please let me know. This is literally just my very first video, and I am open to any suggestions or any suggestions about booktubers that you think I'll like and all that fun stuff. I'll sit here with my poo. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, guys, and a happy new year.